what's going on, everybody? This is King Ricky Rose, the general manager of Wrestle Addict Radio and host of the Kings of the Rings podcast, and I'm here to share with you some awesome news coming from the helm of Wrestle Addict Radio. So, Limitless Professional Wrestling, the Pine Tree States Wrestling independent wrestling organization, is putting on one of their biggest pay-per-views of the year, the Double Vision pay-per-view, this Friday, March 19th on Independent Wrestling TV, and I'm here to share with you the news that 3 of the 4 members of Wrestle Addict Radio are helping to put on this event by sponsoring 3 of the biggest matches on this card. So let's start first off with the Fretzelmania podcast, and we all know that Mr. Fretz, the Canadian treasure that he is, loves big, meaty men slapping meat, and these 2 guys love to run around the ring slapping meat off their opponents. We have Big Beef versus the prolific Tyree Taylor. Don't let the size of these guys fool you. They can go at it in the ring. Drop kicks, stage dives, high five, and stealing some things from NXT UK. But these guys have it all. So please, don't move past this match. Definitely check this out because this will open your eyes to a lot. The next match is sponsored by the Young Lions perspective, Mr. YLP, Zach Ruzicka, who loves to keep his eye on the independent wrestling scene for the next up-and-coming talent. These 2 guys are 2 up-and-coming talents on the independent wrestling scene. We have the Prize City OG, Alec Price, versus the young goat, the 24-year-old Myron Reed. If you don't know about these guys, watch this match and you will know about them, and you will be talking about them for a very, very long time. The final match on that we are sponsoring actually is from my show, the Kings of the Rings podcast, and we like to do things a little bit big, so we are sponsoring the main event of the show, the Limitless Wrestling World Championship challenger Daniel Garcia versus Limitless Wrestling World Champion Christian Casanova, who most recently signed with WWE as part of the largest recruiting class in the history of the Performance Center. Now, this has been a pretty big deal, but this match is going on, and the big question is Christian Casanova going to do the job? Is he going to drop and he's going to stick to tradition? Well, according to Danny Garcia, he's going to do everything in his power to do so, because in his most recent interview with WrestlingInc.com, Danny Garcia said he's a big fan of tradition in wrestling, and tradition says that you do not leave a promotion as their world champion. And this has happened before in Limitless Wrestling when Anthony Green, Retro Anthony Green, now August Gray in WWE, left to go sign with WWE as the Limitless World Champion, and then later vacated that. So we want to make sure, Daniel wants to make sure that does not happen. So please tune in to see if that actually does happen, or if Danny Garcia can take it from him. That's going to be this Friday, March 19th, Double Vision pay-per-view exclusively on Independent Wrestling TV. To sign up for IWTV or Independent Wrestling TV, go to independentwrestling.tv and make a login and sign in for a subscription. It's going to be $10 a month, $100 for a year. You can stream it on your Roku, you can stream it on your Amazon Fire Stick, you can stream it on Apple TV, or you can stream it just on your computer right here. So please do that before this Friday, because not only do they have wrestling from Limitless Wrestling, they have wrestling from Beyond Wrestling, you have GCW, you have AIW, just to name a few, because there's over 230 different wrestling promotions on Independent Wrestling TV. It's one of the largest libraries of wrestling that you will ever find. So please take advantage of this opportunity. And that's all the news we have for you right now. So please tune in this Friday night, 7 p.m. Independent Wrestling TV to watch not only our matches, but the entirety of this Double Vision pay-per-view. I promise you guys, it is going to be a fun show. So until next time, folks, goodbye, good night, and we'll see you on Friday for some Double Vision.